So I recorded all that and I got to thinking I ought to do like a little intro to the video. So we're going to step back and put this in the beginning of the video because I wanted to explain to you what we're going to do. So in this video I'm doing an experiment and I'm going to show you two different ways that I did it. One was not so successful as the other, and but the last one I'm really impressed with the results. So without further ado, let's see how we got to rehydrating a pork steak to look like this. Today I'm going to start a new experiment that I've been kicking around in my head for a really long time, and I wanted to buy the Ninja Foodi to try and test it out, but it was a little bit pricey and I couldn't just justify. But I really like this because it does 5 different things in one. What does it say on here? It's a pressure cooker, it's a steamer, it's a slow cooker with yogurt setting. It sears and sautés, it dehydrates, it broils, it bakes, and it air crisps. I mean, it's just a fantastic piece of equipment. And I thought it would go good, and I could get rid of a bunch of the other stuff that I got hanging around and just use one thing. But the price was a little bit pricey, and couldn't really justify with spending that much money. But Sam's Club had it on sale till Christmas for $160, which is like a lot of money off, because it's over $200, the full price on this. And I still was humming and hawing about getting it for $160, but I'd like to give a big shout out to Jerry in Zanesville, because he sent a little donation to me, and it kind of helped me out, and it was like a kick in the, get me kick started. And it said, John, take that donation and put it towards buying the Ninja. So that's what I did. And so thank you very much, Jerry in Zanesville, because you made this possible. So what I'll do is I got this raw pork steak that I freeze dried on July 14th 2019. So I've had it put away for a while. And when I originally did this, I rehydrated it in a bowl of water, and it rehydrated, and then I fried it up, and the taste was fantastic, but it was really tough. And my line of thought with the Ninja is, I wonder if I could rehydrate that under pressure. If you think about it, you're vacuuming and dehydrating or sublimating all the water out of it under vacuum. What if you could use steam and pressure to put the moisture back into it? So this is the big experiment. So this is what I got. Let's open her up, and I'm going to put 1/2 of a cup of water in there. We'll open this up. Alright, so over a year, July, August, September, October, November, almost a year and a half ago, I freeze dried that, and it looks really nice. Don't have no smell to it. There's another one. These are pork steaks, and I had put a O2 absorber in there. It did its job because it's got all crystally. So there you have it. So I'm going to put my lid on. Alright. I'm going to make sure that's in the seal position. Turn the power on. Pressure cook. High for 19 minutes. Press start. And that's all there is to it. I'll see you in 19 minutes, I guess. Okay, it just finished. And the Foodie took about, I didn't time it, but only about a minute, maybe 2 minutes to build up the pressure, and then it started doing the 19-minute countdown. But here's the real test. Let's see what happens when we open it up. Did it reconstitute or not? Well, they shrunk. Let's see what happened to it. No, it's still not rehydrated. But all my water's gone on the inside there. Think, John, think. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to soak these in water first. That's what my life's about, is experimenting. Let's put this in some water and let those sit for 5 or 10 minutes. Look at that. I found another one. Another pack. This is my other. I had 2 packs. So I'm going to put these in cold water. Let's open them up and show you that they're raw. Okay, there's another steak. Again, it don't smell bad. There's another one. Don't smell bad. I didn't trim all the fat off, so I was kind of worried about that. We'll see. But what I'm going to do with those, we'll do a take 2. I've got a bowl of water here. I'm going to drop these in the bowl of water and let those sit for about 15 minutes. Then we'll try it again. I'll see you in about 15 minutes. Okay, so they've soaked for 15 minutes and they are nice and tender. But what I thought I'm going to do with this, let me show you. I'm not 100% sure that they soaked all the way through, but I mean, I can now put my fingers in it and see it dents. So that looks good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this accessory and put them in there, and I'm going to try and salvage these other 2 that didn't rehydrate. I'm going to put those in there, in that pot, and I'm going to put water in there until they are covered. Okay, that's about 8 cups, and they are wanting to float in there. Alright, let's try that. Okay, go to pressure cook. (19). Press start. And I'll see you in 19 minutes plus however long it takes for that to build up pressure. I'll see you then. Okay, and here we go. Take 2. Let's see what happens. Release the air. And there you have it. The pressure has released. Now let's see how they come out. Okay. So far so good. The fork goes right into the pork chop, so that is a very good sign. So let me get these 2 pots out, get the water drained, and we're going to crisp them up. I'll see you in a minute. Before I dump this, I want to show you that water turned into a very nice stock there that might be worth saving. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken the pot out and I put this rack in. What I'm going to do is take these steaks. These are the 2 that I did. Let me get it in the camera. Did first just raised up with a little bit of water, and they weren't soaked in the water, and so they're a little bit browner than these. And these actually feel like they've come out more tender and juicier than these, but we'll see. So I'm going to put these in here on that rack like that. And I'm going to take some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and just brush those. Brush some on those. So we shut that. We're going to turn that up to 400 degrees. Whoops. 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Press start. And after 10 minutes, I'm going to flip them over and brush the other side. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Near enough. That's crisping up nicely. Those are looking good. Let's turn these over. I won't have to do it with a finger, it fell apart. Now, let's just brush some more barbecue sauce on that side. Good old Sweet Baby Ray's. Wish you could smell this. It smells really good. Alright, let's close it up. Alright, so we'll see you in 10 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay, that's been going about 15 minutes, and I just looked at that, and those are looking good, and I don't want to overcook them, so we're going to call it 15 minutes on the air fry. So, I'm going to plate these up, and I'll do one of each, and we'll see how they come out. But my gosh, they smell good. I can't wait. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, there you have it. I got now a nice plate. There's one of each. To be honest with you, I'm hoping I remember which one was which. But let's cut into that and see what it tastes like. Alright. Which one was it? I think this was the one that I soaked first. And that, look, oh my gosh, did you see how tender that was? It just fell apart. Look at that. Oh man. That one came out perfect. I can cut it with my fork, watch. See? See how tender that is? Mmm. Okay. So that one was the one I did where I pressure cooked it out of the water and then pressure cooked it in the water. This one I just did straight pressure cook in the water. It's a little bit tougher. I mean, it didn't fall apart like that one did. But that one is much moister. More moist, I think is the correct term. So this is good, but it's an extra step and it flakes a lot better, but it's drier. This one is still tender, see how easy that is? But this one is retain the moisture a lot better, I think. Either one you'd be happy with, I think, but this one is one less step. So I'm going to have to give a big thank you to Jerry in Zanesville, because I think due to your kind donation you inspired me to try something that I've been putting off, and I think, Jerry, that you may have facilitated a game changer for anybody that owns a freeze dryer and wants to do raw meat. Because look at that. I mean, that is just delicious. Look. Game changer. When I did this, when I rehydrated them, soaking them in water and then pan fried them, they were good, but there's no way you could have flaked it like that. No way. So there you have it. You know, John and Bibbs, I love to experiment, and I think we just changed the way you're going to rehydrate your meats. Using the Ninja Foodi Pressure Cooker, Air Fryer. Let's see, what else does it do? Searer, broiler, yogurt, and dehydrator. You can buy a dehydrating rack and put in it and dehydrate with it as well. It's just an all-around utensil, and I'm so happy that I was able to purchase that. Thanks again, Jerry, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.